Just after 5 p.m. last night, 30 firefighters from Charlie Lake, Hudson's Hope, and Taylor responded to this grass fire on Road 271 along the Alaska Highway between Fort St. John and Charlie Lake. Although no property was damaged in the blaze, crews say the 60-kilometer-an-hour winds blew hot embers over half a kilometer away from the initial fire, and those sparked several smaller fires that required attention. The fire took crews over 6 hours to contain and was monitored overnight. Meanwhile, today, 12 firefighters are continuing to work with BC Hydro to contain a 29-hectare fire that started yesterday adjacent to Site C along the Peace River. BC Hydro has a helicopter helping ground crews contain the fire and have also provided 2 pieces of heavy equipment to help with fire suppression efforts. The BC Wildfire Service says 15 hectares of that fire is on an island in the Peace River.
The crews right now are working to put hose lay around the active head of the fire in order to contain it. And the goal right now, of course, is to have that fire fully contained by the end of the day. And our crews will be working with BC Hydro as long as need be in order to get full containment on that fire.
And crews are still on site at a 4-hectare grass fire along the Beaton River on Cecil Lake Road, but they don't expect it to spread any further. And there was another grass fire in the Blueberry River area that is being suppressed by fire crews and is not expected to grow. BC Wildfire Services would like to remind the public to be cautious while burning in dry and windy conditions.
Given the spring conditions, once we have the snow recede and without any precipitation, what's exposed is dead fuels, and that can dry out very quickly and becomes very flammable, especially in windy conditions. That's why we can see what are intended as small pile burns, campfires, or small grass fires can grow larger in those prevailing conditions. So really urging folks in the Prince George Fire Center area to be extremely cautious with any open burning. Don't burn in windy conditions, and if you are going to have an open fire, make sure you've got a hand tool and ample water and personnel on hand, just in case it does get larger than intended.
Currently, there are no open burn fire restrictions in the Peace region, but the BC Wildfire Service says they are having ongoing talks with the Fire Management Center in Prince George, and restrictions could be in effect soon. Brendan Miller, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.